So, the title of today's little episode is called I Are That Woman. And I'll tell you why in a minute. But first, I'm going to tell you about the event that precipitated the weird title, Ungrammatical. I was out taking my dog for a walk on this lovely little country road that I found that has a little woods to the left of me and cornfield to the right of me. It's just a little narrow road, not a private drive. It's just a little road that really goes nowhere, but it's so pleasant. It's just right to walk my short little dog. And I just think about the beauties of creation and fall in the country. And intermittently, I'm cleaning up my dog's poop with a little plastic bag. And there are a few houses there, and they're set kind of far back, and they have long driveways, and they belong to rich people who can afford to live in the country. And a car came out and was going to go past me, so I dragged my dog off to the side, and we're in the little teeny tiny ditch. And there's a woman driving, older lady, probably younger than me. And I kind of smiled and waved at her, and she looked really not happy to have somebody on her road. She had that kind of harumph look. And I thought, well, harumph to you too. It's a public road, and who do you think you are? And then it was this little thunderbolt that hit that I remembered that a couple summers ago, we had people move into our neighborhood just for the summer, and they would walk all the time on our quiet little street and talk to everybody and make observations, and they walk like a zillion times a day back and forth, and sometimes I just wanted to be outside and not chat with anybody, but it didn't matter because they were always there, and I didn't want to be rude, so I chatted. It was usually fine, but sometimes I would think, oh, it was such a quiet street before this. And then they moved away and they never came back. And that was kind of eye-opening because I was kind of a jerk about it, even though they didn't know I was being a jerk. And then I was reminded of the prophet Nathan coming to King David after he stole Bathsheba, had her husband killed, took her for his wife, and the prophet came and told him a story about the rich man with all the sheep who didn't want to kill one for his company, so he took the poor man next door's one little lamb, killed it, ate it. And David was furious, and he said, "Who is that man? We'll get him." And Nathan said, "You are that man." And I thought, thinking of the woman that I was all about, that I am that woman. But then I thought, no, I are that woman, because that sounds sterner. So then I came home and I got this awesome book, and I tried to remind myself of what it's called when I intentionally use bad grammar to make a point. And it's called Enallage, kind of like analogy, but spelled like Enallage. And some examples are a boxer whose manager, after he lost the fight, said, "We was robbed." And everybody just loved that. Or Alice says curiouser and curiouser when she's in Wonderland. And some milk slogan was "Got milk?" And Mick Jagger said, "I can't get no satisfaction." And, there was one other one. Oh, Tony Orlando and Dawn. Wait, I wrote it down. He don't love you like I love you. Not he doesn't love you like I love you. And I can't get any satisfaction. So it's just a way to make a point. And I thought it sounded sterner with myself when I said, I are that woman. So I are that woman. So that's my thought for the day. If you ever see this book, Figures of Speech, it is so fun, and I would get it. And I just want to show, my fall critters. I wouldn't put this one out because he's kind of bedraggled, but look about 10 years ago, I found these cute little acorn candles that I've never burned. I've got 5 of them, and so I decorate with my little guys. I'll find someplace for them. Who knows? So have a good night.